Hey David, how's your Tuesday going so far? Okay, just a bit of small talk. Of course, man. I know you spoke with Jenny yesterday, and apparently you mentioned that your sales numbers have been all over the place, and it's been really frustrating trying to hit your quota consistently. That's kind of where you are at right now, right? In a nutshell. Yeah, okay. I totally get that. Let me ask you a few questions before we dive in, David. How old are you? Okay. I'm just asking just because you look really young. Yeah. That's cool. I'm 19 myself too. Okay. Okay, David, tell me, at the end of this call, is there anyone who is going to help you decide? Anyone that is going to be with you taking the final decision at the end? Okay, just you. Okay, and how's your wife called? Jessica. Okay, what does Jessica think about you getting sales training? Oh, that's great support. That's great support. Okay. Yeah, that's cool. David, help me understand. Besides wanting to make more money, why are you looking for sales training instead of just taking more calls and figuring out yourself like most salespeople do? Yes. Yeah, that makes sense. But um, there's ton of free sales content out there on YouTube, even Instagram. I do content myself. Why not just keep grinding and practicing on your own, and trying to learn online? Okay, okay. So David, what you are saying is that you are saying that you can't figure it out alone. Okay, that's it. Yeah, cool, cool. David, tell me before we started talking, before you talked with Jenny, what have you done to try to improve your sales? Wow, okay, that's a lot of books. You've been busy. Okay, so tell me, what has stopped you in the past from getting actual sales coaching before today? Yes, yes. Okay. And tell me, if let's say that this answer was like the surface level answer, if you wanted to dig deeper yourself, like in your consciousness, take the time. I would like you to take something like a minute. What do you think really stopped you? Yeah, I get it, but on this call, I'm like a doctor, okay? And you can help me help you by honestly and trying to answer my questions in the best way possible. Okay, so that means I can help you more. Yes. Okay, so can I ask you the question again? What has really stopped you? Okay, so you were scared it wouldn't work, and you were a bit too proud to ask for help. Is that what you're saying? Okay, okay. Yeah, I get it. That's cool. That's totally cool. So tell me, David, what has changed that made you decide I need sales training now? Oh, oh, that must have been like a wake up call, yeah? Okay, David, I get you. Let's say I could help you become consistently one of the top performers in your team, hitting 150% of quota every single month. Um, Tell me, what would that let you do? Okay, what else? Can you get specific? Can you get specific? Okay, David, what would that extra 50K let you do? Oh, a house. That's cool. Uh huh. 650K. Yes, cool. And how much do you have saved now? About okay, cool. So you need about 110K. Yes. Okay, cool. Tell me, what else would consistent high performance let you do in your life? Okay, and what about your manager's situation? Okay, cool. Tell me, David, if you could hit 150% in quarter consistently, get that house, stop worrying about money, become the go-to salesperson in your team, maybe get that promotion, forget about money for now. How would that make you feel? Like the feeling, what would you feel? Okay, and what else? I can hear by the tone of your voice how much this means to you. Okay, cool. David, tell me, what happens if you don't? If you never become consistent, never get that house, never stop worrying about money, and what if you're still having good months and bad months, and you have this roller coaster in a six, seven, in 2 days, 2 weeks, 2 months, 2 years? I get it. I get it. It's fear. But David, this is already happening right now. You've been inconsistent, as you've told me, for years now, and your manager is already concerned, and you have these roller coasters, and you just haven't taken action in the past. And today is the day where you decide to take actions. But tell me, what if today never happened, and you kept being in that situation for 2 more years? What would happen? Okay, and what else? Yeah, talking about how would that affect your marriage? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay, David, tell me, how would you feel 12 months from today if you were at a position where you know you could have changed things in the past, but you didn't? What would be the main feeling, the main emotion that you would have? David, are you willing to keep living like that? Okay, so why change it now? Salespeople always say that they will figure it out the next quarter or after the next training or even New Year's. Why do you want to draw the line right now instead of putting it off? Okay, and David, whose job is it to fix this? Okay, David, I'll tell you something. Based on everything that you've told me, I deeply believe that what we do here in general will work for you. Especially because you said that you are tired of winging it and you're ready to admit that you need help. That is the correct mindset. And we have had people with less experience than you, and they had this mindset, and we got them to 100K a month. Do you want me to show you how we would get you from where you are right now to where you want to be? Okay, okay, David. Before I show you how, I want to set a quick rule for the end of our call. Yeah. Okay. So typically there are three outcomes to a call like this one. Uh, People either say yes, let's do this, or they say no, no, it's not a fit, which is totally fine. Okay. Or we have a let me think about it, and we both know that's usually just a polite way to say no. Okay. So David, is it cool to respect both of our times if at the end of the call we keep the decision between a clear yes or no? Yes, would that be possible? Yeah, cool. Okay, cool. Um, awesome. I also promise that I will do my best to help you make the right decision for you and your problem today. Okay, so that doesn't necessarily mean working with us, but most of the time it does. But we'll figure it out. Is that cool? Yeah, cool, wonderful. Based on everything that you've told me again, I would say that you only need three things. to become consistently one of the top performers. You have a solid basis, okay? The first thing that you need is a predictable sales process. Okay, right now you're like a chef who sometimes makes amazing food and sometimes burns everything, but you don't know why. So you just need a secret recipe, just as in SpongeBob SquarePants. Okay, you need that secret recipe, and for you that means that you're going to be having with this program no more guesswork, okay, and hoping that you get lucky. You'll have the exact step by step formula that takes prospects from maybe or yet to yes, let's do it, okay? Does that make sense? Yeah. Cool. Cool. The second thing is that you need advanced objection mastery. You said that you lost a 40K deal after 3 months. That tells me when prospects gave you objections, you probably tried to overcome them instead of understanding what they really meant. Okay? Um, so in this program, what this is gonna mean for you is that when someone says, I need to think about it, or it's too expensive, you'll have exactly what to say to keep the conversation moving forward. Does that make sense? Okay. The third and final thing you need is I would say closing confidence. Here's what I have learned. Most sales are not lost because of price of product, but because the salesperson doesn't believe they deserve to win the deal. Okay, so it's psychological. And you said that you feel like you are faking it and you were embarrassed to get coaching. Yeah. That self doubt comes through your voice, your body language, everything. And prospects can sense that when you don't believe in yourself. Okay? And when you try to improve on your own with books and courses, you have information, but you are missing the process and the confidence work. Okay? That's why your results stay inconsistent. When you have all these three together, hitting 150% of quota becomes inevitable. Okay? So, David, tell me, based on everything that we've covered, do you feel like this approach will get you from where you are to where you want to be? Yes? Yeah. But tell me, why? Why though? Why do you feel like it would work for you specifically? Okay, perfect. Cool. So, for the complete system to get you to consistently hitting those 150%, including the sales process, the predictable sales process, objection mastery training, and closing confidence, the total price, the total investment is 7,500 bucks.